Every offseason, San Francisco tries to build just a slightly better team in hopes of winning a Super Bowl. But after an entire lifetime for me, they haven't captured number 6 yet. And there's a couple of moves this offseason that make me think San Francisco just haven't learned from their past mistakes. Most notably is the lack of investment in the entire offensive line that has ended the season 2 years in a row. Am I really expected to believe, after 2 years of your offensive line being your weakest link, Kyle Shanahan just wants to run it back one more time with the addition of who? Brandon Parker? And I know everyone's looking towards the draft, as maybe that's where San Francisco will add. But recently, most mock drafts have San Francisco drafting either a wide receiver or, you guessed it, another defensive lineman. And I know these things aren't always accurate, but since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have arrived, they've really shown a lack of investment in their offensive line outside of Trent Williams and Mike McGlinchey. But I'd really like San Francisco to prove me wrong and take a couple of offensive linemen in this draft to really re-solidify the position. The second area in which I think San Francisco really failed this offseason is not getting a contract extension with Aiyuk done yet. Every year, they wait until the last moment to do this huge extension, and really it just drives up the price, especially on the player that you said you don't want to trade. For instance, Smith just got paid, and now Aiyuk's price just got a little bit more expensive. But while this situation has been sticky, San Francisco's corners over the last couple of years haven't been. And I love the addition of Rock Ya-Sin, but outside of this, San Francisco just added a couple of special teams players essentially, and I'm sure they're going to excel there, but I really want to see San Francisco address this position via the draft as well. They don't necessarily need to pick up someone in round 1 or 2, but let's say they pick up someone in round 3 and 6, that would offer just great competition at this position that's just been lacking over these last couple of years. Overall, while there are some areas in which I'm concerned for San Francisco's roster headed into this draft, this offseason for them has been a fruitful one, and I really needed to get pretty nitpicky when looking for weaknesses. And going into this draft, I'm really excited to see what they can do with a full slate of picks. They can definitely add a couple of linemen and some secondary players, and I think that would really complete this offseason and give them their best shot at the Super Bowl next season. These are just some of my thoughts though on where San Francisco missed the mark during this free agency period, and I'd like to hear your thoughts where you think they kind of missed as well. And it would mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed, and as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.